Our partnership with Material Index gives us a new way to understand and reuse the materials moving through our buildings. As we look at how this collaboration began and why it works, we'll explore what each of us brings to the journey towards net zero. So tell us about the process. When we say we've got a project coming, what are the steps you take?
It's always about that initial audit. It's about identifying what are the materials in that building, existing materials, and going in, performing an audit and producing that index essentially on a component level. Once we have that available, the professional teams are invited in to review that information and see component by component what's in the building and have a conversation around where that might end up or what might happen to it and what's the incremental time cost associated with that. We can present that information to you as early as possible to allow you to make a decision on what happens with those materials as a client.
Yeah, timing is key with circular economy, and having the platform and it all the assets all digitized, it really helps that process, and it means everybody can have a look at it at the same time rather than multiple site visits. I think a key learning for us has been that timing, but also the communication, because we've got lots of stakeholders involved. We want to have a look to see what we can keep across the portfolio, as well as what we want to reuse on that site. So making sure that everybody's talking to each other.
Yeah, a lot of time these conversations are happening, but they might be happening on site. Not everyone might be there. The information is not getting relayed. So I think that ability to bring everyone around the table, even when they're remote, and do it via one unifying platform really helps that conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess to you guys, so when you do walk into a new space for redevelopment, what is it that you're thinking about at that initial stages?
From a circular economy point of view, it's what can we keep, what can we use on this project, what can we keep and move to some of our other buildings. The platform is really helping us identify that and then track that across our portfolio, because we were taking a really project by project approach previously, and it just means that some things that might be coming out of one building can be used in another. What about you when you walk into a space?
It's always tragic to see how much materials that have a technical life left to them are going to end up going to waste. So when we walk in, it is about identifying where is that value, what can be reused, whether it's within your own portfolio, on that same building, or via our network of businesses that deal with secondary materials. So I would say every building we go into, there will always be something of value, but obviously if you're walking into a building which has had a higher spec or is a more recent fit out, there's more value for reclamation. Is
there any particular item that stands out that you've used either in our portfolio or others that's been quite interesting to rehome?
I guess the interesting one with you guys was the storage facility that you have at Whitechapel. So some of our early involvement was going there and actually just identifying what you had in this storage facility. A lot of stuff had been there for a long time. You had a lot of large, very valuable air conditioning units, some of which had never been installed. And we were able to go in, index what was there, and actually reconcile that against what you had installed across the organisation. So I think now we know that's there, and we're in the process of finding buyers for that.
Yeah, and that was one of the interesting things and a lesson for us, because we had that on the for sale items, but we realised that they are really valuable and we wanted to use them in our portfolio. And so that was, I think, one of the learnings. We need to make sure we know what we have, and if we're going to use it. And we are reusing those across some of our smaller refurbishment projects. So it's great that they're not going to waste.
Exactly, there we go. And I guess my final question to you is, why is it you keep doing this? What's the reason, maybe the deeper reason, that as a company you keep pursuing this circular economy?
I think multiple reasons. It's definitely the right thing to be doing. It hopefully will start to reduce our embodied carbon, which is a massive part of our net zero pathway. And reusing on site, particularly when we reuse across our portfolio, we're saving money as well. So it really is a win-win-win situation when it all works. And I think having the partnership and what we've learned this year has really helped that. And I look forward to that strategy continuing.
Great, likewise.